Fort Bend County had a big Democratic breakthrough in 2018, though the gains weren't fully realized, as some Republican incumbents were not challenged, but you could have seen it coming in 2016, when Hillary Clinton carried the county by almost 7 points over Donald Trump. That did not extend to the down-ballot candidates, however, as all of the Republicans held on, but by very close margins. Outgoing Sheriff Troy Nell's 52.05% was the high-water mark for the county. With a full slate of candidates, a ringing victory in 2018, and 4 more years of growth, Fort Bend Dems look poised to continue their takeover of the county. Possibly helping them in that quest is the fact that none of the 3 county-wide incumbents are running for re-election. Here's a brief look at who the Dems have running in these races. Previous entries in this series are for the Greater Houston area, Congress, state races, the Leger, and the courts. County Attorney. The first race we come to is Fort Bend County Attorney, where the outgoing incumbent is Roy Cordes, who has been in office since 2006. Cordes was not challenged in 2016. A fellow named Steve Rogers is unopposed in the Republican primary. Former Harris County Attorney Mike Stafford, whom Vince Ryan ousted in 2008, had filed for this race but subsequently withdrew. I am thankful that the Fort Bend Democratic Party has a 2020 candidates webpage, because the first person listed for this office is David Hunter, for whom I could not find any campaign presence via my own Google and Facebook searching. In case you ever wondered what the value of SEO was, the searching I did do led to this video, in which Hunter explains his practice as a DUI attorney. Sonia Resch has a civil rights background and clerked in the 269th Civil Court in Harris County. Bridget Smith Lawson is the managing attorney for the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services Regions 5 and 6. Sheriff. This is also an open seat, as incumbent Troy Nell's of FSCK Trump bumper sticker fame is one of a bazillion Republicans running for CD22. Someone smarter than me will have to explain why he hasn't had to resign from office after making his announcement. 3 Republicans are in the primary for sheriff, including Troy Nell's twin brother Trevor Nels. Yeah, you really can't make this stuff up. There are 3 Democrats running: Eric Fagan, Janine Hughes, and Holland Jones. I'm going to crib from this Cron story to tell you this much: the Democratic primary features retired Houston police officer and former president of the African American Police Officers League, Eric Fagan, U.S. Army veteran and former commander of criminal investigations for the Missouri City Police Department, Janine Hughes, and U.S. Navy veteran Holland Jones, a former captain for the Office of Harris County Precinct 7 Constable, who is also a licensed attorney currently working as an adjunct professor for Texas Southern University. Without knowing anything more about them, all 3 would be a clear upgrade over Troy Nell's tax assessor. As previously noted, all of these offices are now open seats. Longtime incumbent Patsy Schultz, first elected in 2004, has retired. Commissioners Court appointed Carrie Surratt as a replacement, but she has apparently not filed to run this year. 4 Republicans are on the ballot for this seat. 2 Democrats are running. Nita Saint served 2 terms on the HCC Board of Trustees, stepping down at the end of her term in 2019 to run for this office. She had run for FB County Treasurer in 2006. She has degrees in finance and chemistry and is a certified life coach, which is her current profession. Carmen Turner is a licensed property agent, and I can't tell a whole lot more about her from her webpage. Commissioners Court. Here we finally see Republican incumbents running for re-election. Vincent Morales is up for his first re-election bid in Precinct 1, and Andy Myers, who's been around forever, is up in Precinct 3. Dems have a 3-2 majority on the court thanks to KP George winning the office of county judge and Ken DeMerchant winning in Precinct 4 in 2018. It had been 3-2 Republican from 2008 through 2016, with Richard Morrison winning 2 terms in the Republican-leaning Precinct 1, then 4-1 GOP after Morales' win in 2016. Precinct 1 is a definite pickup opportunity, though not as clear-cut as Precinct 4 was in 2018. I'd call it a toss-up, and here I'll admit I did not look at the precinct data from 2018, so we'll just leave it at that. Precinct 3 is the Republican stronghold and I'd expect it to stay red, with a small chance of flipping. Democrats running in Precinct 1 include Jennifer Cantu, an early childhood intervention therapist who was the Democratic candidate for HD 85 in 2018. Interview for that here, Lynette Reddix, who has a multifaceted background and has served as president of the Missouri City. The sole candidate for the much more aspirational Precinct 3 is Hope Martin, an Air Force veteran and healthcare administrator. There are also candidates for constable and JP in the various courts, which I am going to skip. I still may come back and review the Harris County Constable and JP candidates if I have the time. As always, I hope this has been useful to you. Let's block ads. Why?